what touches me about people with brain injury is that it's not something that they expected.
Mm-hmm.
And so it ends up, you meet incredible people that have just learned to do what they need to do.
Prior to his injury, he was a sophomore at Dover High School. He was in the National Honor Society. He played the piano for the chorus. He's also a pitcher for the baseball team. Just very well-rounded, well-liked kid.
If you, not to put you on the spot, but if you can think of any one particular or wonderful thing about Ben, what would you say that would be?
I think what everybody says when you ask them about Ben is that he's just so accepting of everyone. He's very non-judgmental, and he's friends with everybody, accepts them for who they are.
I know it's been a big adjustment since Ben's injury. What would you say has been the biggest challenge or obstacle for either Ben or for your family?
Well, there's been a lot of challenges. I think in terms of meeting his medical needs, navigating the medical system, dealing with insurance issues, that has been a big challenge. Then in terms of being in our home, once he was discharged from the hospital, coming home and not having a place to shower him, we had to convert our office into a bedroom for him. So just trying to find those accommodations for him and meet his needs in the home and take care of him in the home. There have been some challenges surrounding that. I think one thing that frustrated us through this whole ordeal was that people didn't understand that everybody's brain injury is unique, and everybody needs maybe different therapeutic techniques, and to think outside the box sometimes, and not everybody is going to recover at the same amount of time, and doesn't mean that they're not going to recover. And that just, I don't know, I just had to say that because we just really, it's like we had to convince the doctors that Ben was all in there.
Right.
And they kept trying to tell us, he's not going to, he's going to, his personality is going to be different, or this is going to happen, or that. And none of that stuff happened, because it's not like somebody else's brain injury.
Right.
And I think that was very frustrating for us as a family, of people trying to tell us nobody knows with a brain injury when someone will recover or how much of their functioning they will get back. But I don't think the doctor should ever tell a family what is going to happen or what's not going to happen, because they don't know. Our hopes and dreams, and I've asked Ben this, he can't talk right now, but we have a way of communicating with him, and our hopes and dreams are that he has a full recovery. We don't know how long it will take, but we just take it day by day. He has an extremely positive attitude. He inspires a lot of people with his will and determination, and we feel that there's a lot of technology out there, and technology that hasn't even come to the surface yet, and we're always looking, and we're trying different things all the time, trying to be creative and think outside the box. So our hopes and dreams are just, what can we do to get him there, to a full recovery.
Mrs. Knapp, what do you want others to know?
I want others to know that this could happen to anybody. Ben went into cardiac arrest. We still don't know why. He was a perfectly healthy 16-year-old active boy. And I just want people to know that it can happen to anyone. It's very unexpected. We have only gotten through it with our faith, with the support of our family and friends and community. And we just, we couldn't do it without that support.
This is my fabulous daughter, Brittany Davison, who is 13 years old. She suffers from severe cerebral palsy and developmental delay. And a little bit about her would be that she has an enormously great personality. Yes, you do. You have good personality. Brittany is a Special Olympian. She horseback rides, she bowls, she swims, and she roller skates.
She roller skates.
Yes, yes.
That's true. I still haven't seen that, but I'm dying to see that one.
Well, I will tell you a big challenge, and I think this is true for if you interview any parent, is insurance. And it is really hard to get equipment and get it in a timely fashion. And it takes a lot of dedication on your part. You're on the phone constantly. Most of my days off I'm on the phone, I will say, or during lunch hour I'm on the phone. That is one of the biggest things, and the equipment, if it's not covered, is extremely expensive. The bed that Brittany sleeps in, I got from a person who had a stroke, and that was her grandfather. It was denied. It's a $20,000 bed, and basically they told me that if Brittany could sleep on the floor, that would be.
Wow.
That's what I was told by a physician that was working for the insurance company. But you know, it's very, very difficult as far as equipment. Another thing that I've noticed is that parent resources in Kent, Sussex County, self-help groups, that kind of thing, are basically non-existent. There are a lot of programs in Wilmington that I've gone to, but I'm sure that a lot of parents wouldn't be able to make that trek up there after work and, you know, for informative seminars and things like that. They do exist, but again, they're pretty far away, particularly if you live in Sussex County. And just, I think, you know, as Brittany's getting older, and, you know, my daughter is quadriplegic, so she's in a wheelchair, and she does walk with assistance, but for the main part, she's in a wheelchair. And it's just physically handling her. My husband and I both have bad backs, and that's probably why. So there is respite care available. Again, it's very limited, and it's being cut more and more as time goes on. I mean, really, we wouldn't have the bed if it wasn't for my father-in-law. I think United Cerebral Palsy is a very good organization, and they basically are the reason Brittany can go to camp in the summer. That's also an extremely underfunded program. They're always like thinking, oh gosh, how are we going to afford this year? How we can upkeep the pool? And all those children at Camp Lenape have disabilities of varying kinds. They don't only take children with cerebral palsy, but a variety.
And that's been a positive experience.
That has been an excellent experience for her. I want Brittany to be as independent as possible. And, you know, when we first took her to doctors and they really didn't know what was wrong with her yet, there was a geneticist, and she told me, she goes, we probably won't figure out what's wrong with Brittany. But I'm going to tell you, with her, you need to just push her a little further than you think that she can go. And that's what I've lived our life by so far. And really, Brittany has surprised everybody because she wasn't supposed to sit up. She wasn't supposed to eat orally. She wasn't supposed to like bear weight on her feet, and she's done all of that.
And now she's roller skating.
So that's awesome. So I basically push her a little further than she thinks she can go because I just don't know what she's going to be able to do. I would like her to have a little job, even if it's with an assistant, because they have those mentors that go with you on the job. So I would like that for her. I would like her to feel valuable just like everybody else.
This is Nikita. He actually came to live with us when he was 3 years old. We adopted him from Kazakhstan.
No, I was
At 3, yes, and he came home a little bit after that, right? Yes, and we realized pretty quickly that he was a little delayed. And in May, when we came home February, and then the following May, we got a diagnosis
loving child.
That's why I'm good at, like, I'm not good at skiing.
Not good
I
at
don't think you've ever tried skiing.
But you're good at a lot of things, aren't you?
You are good at a lot of things.
Building,
Mm-hmm.
digging lots of holes,
Yes.
right?
Digging gardens.
Digging gardens. We've done
I'm just digging up a garden today.
You just did that today?
a brand new garden. We didn't know we were going to have one there,
Okay.
but now we do.
Perfect timing.
Yes. Probably keeping up with appointments.
Yeah.
We do take a lot of therapy, and we really love the services we have at AI, which is about an hour away, so we are up there a lot. It's also things that I keep very careful track of. Like, I have a garden that I wasn't aware of.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we can see he's very active.
AI has such wonderful services, but they're primarily focused in Newcastle County. Certain
Yeah.
therapies.
The more unique therapies, and one therapy that's really helped him is interactive metronome, and that's up in North Wilmington. We'd love to see some of those services come down here. More people that specialize in some of the assistive technology. The devices like Dynavox, but also laptops and things that can help them once they get into school. That is really lacking in this area, in this county. Sometimes our plan doesn't go any further than next week.
The hopes and dreams are for him to have a productive, effective life, and to grow up to be the man that he is. We know it's in there, and it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. But at the same time, we just want to make sure he gets all the help he needs to do that in the best way he can.
Hoping to find whatever his niche is and to excel at it.
The
Mhm.
camera's following me. We need you.
And hold your hand